have beaten Sheffield in 2 of the last 3 Challenge Cup finals, but tonight they meet at the semi-final stage. Zach Fitzgerald's suspension has come to an end, but with all the other D-men fit and coming off the back of a shutout performance against Belfast, his primary role could well be as a forward tonight. Andrew Lord's league leaders are without the suspended Gleeson Fournier. Sheffield have won all 8 of their Challenge Cup games so far this season. 9 out of 9 would put them in pole position. And the Devils will play it again behind the goal. David Phillips can't reach it. He'll come around past Crowder to Haddad. Devils fans trying to get behind their team. Still looking for their first shot on Mustakovs. They've had just that one attempt that went wide. And we're going to get our first penalty of the night. Tom Darnell has his hand in the air. And we're going to get a call on a hook.
Yeah, it's Andres Yampton there in the corner. You can see him just holding it in here, but I don't know if it just goes out of shot there. Yampton's complaining a little bit that it was also holding the stick on the plane as he went down. Sheffield have to be very, very tight here.
Still time on the Devils' power play. They've got 20 seconds. The puck is with Richardson. Switched across for Hoffman again. He shoots into the block. Wah swung his stick a little wildly. And the puck bounces away from Asselin. The Steelers might have a 2-on-2 here. 3 short-handed goals at the weekend. What can Wallace do here? He can score short side on Ben Bounds. Short-handed goal once again for the Steelers. And they've taken the early lead.
And it's something that Mr. Wallace desperately needs to get himself back on track. He's been playing very, very well of late. Just hasn't been able to score, but he looks everybody off and just catches Boundsy a little bit off the angle. And you can see Ben Bounds look skyward, and he knows that he was just a little bit off the angle there, but a good fake there as Morrison or as Wallace comes through.
Face-off won by Haddad. He stepped in to take the face-off after Crowder was kicked. Francilla stopping the Devils' route down the board. But just bounce away from a Devils stick. Valdix touches it on. Steelers can't find Westerling. They're very crowded in that neutral zone. Steelers will get into the zone on the far side through Westerling. Then they'll move it across to Neely. Route to goal was blocked. He'll go back to Francilla. Arson's the near side option. Francilla holds. And still. Now Arson. One-timer! Bounds couldn't see a thing. And he certainly couldn't stop it.
No, as you see, it's a good job there by Francilla. I thought he was going to take a shot through the middle of the ice, but he sends it back for Arson to get a good one-timer on the play, and nobody gets in the lane enough to make the shot block. The attempt is there, goes right through the feet of Haddad, and Ben Bounds seems to just miss it. Maybe Westerling and Strachan there just maybe coming across the crease. It's tough from the angle that we're on here. May have just skated across the eye line just as the shot was coming, and maybe Boundsy just had to come a little bit to his right, and that just let it sneak in the far side for a 2-0 lead here early on for Sheffield. But again, early on in the game, it's great to get it going, but Cardiff will just play the same way the whole game, so they've got to be careful.
Arson assisted Francilla, and then a tripping penalty on Wallace, and the crowd do not like that one.
That's a poor call, that. We'll see it on the replay here. He stumbles going around. It doesn't look like there's an awful lot of contact on Martin. We'll see here what happens. Obviously the replay will tell us more, but we'll see. He gets the puck. Yeah, there's very, very little contact at all. That's sort of, in my eye, the old striker dragging his leg in football to get the penalty call, and does a good job, Martin, there in fooling the officials on that one.
Seems like recently every time the Steelers have gone short-handed, they've scored.
It's a good sign. We'll see what happens.
Well, this Devils power play is the league's best, and Mustakovs makes the save, but the puck is loose. Oh, and he's got across to rob Joey Martin.
There's a little bit of payback, isn't it? As Martin goes down to get the penalty. And Mustakovs with a first save initially here. Just bobbles it a little bit, kind of hits him in the palm of his glove. A nice little kick pass there through. I can't quite see who did it, but look at the push from Mustakovs to get across. Everything in the right position, and Martin just doesn't quite get it up high enough, and Mustakovs makes a nice glove save.
Mustakovs has made a couple of good follow-up saves, but rebounds into the slot, a little alarming in the early stages of this one. There's a poke chance and a poke goal for the Cardiff Devils. Power play goal gets them back within one.
A little bit different look here. You can see it's a little bit of an overload on an eye in front of the net. They pass it past the first player and it goes through to the second one. As you can see, Roy and Yampton are spread way too far apart, and it leaves right down the gut coming in, and Pope doesn't take any time in getting rid of that puck and puts it stick side on Mustakovs for 2-1.
42 seconds left on the power play. Not able to bring you the feed from the scoreboard on the power play situations here at iceSheffield. Oh, turnover, Myers, kick save, bounce, follow-up chance, and Mustakovs has made another follow-up save following a Steelers turnover, and it's Myers left frustrated.
Yeah, a little bit fortunate there. Tries to go up the middle. I think it was Ben O'Connor tried to go up the middle and just missed the pass there to the forward. And a kind of a knuckle puck. It slowed up, a change up, and Mustakovs had to be very aware with his left pad as it came through. As we're going to get a penalty here on Westerling as well.
Crowder touches on. Farina. Can't get past Westerling. Oh, Westerling's pass was intercepted. It got picked up by Haddad. Arson goes in with the hit. Battle commences behind Mustakovs' goal. He's peering over his shoulder as Haddad is onto it. Little stumble. Westerling is right there with him. And now it's Francilla. And the Steelers go back before coming forward. Westerling, nice little sidestep. There's a penalty coming in on the Devils. I think there was a slash behind the play. Here's Waugh with the shot. There's Bounds with the save. Here's Marquardt. Touched by Bounds, but not controlled, so the whistle doesn't go. 6 on 5. Mustakovs is off to the extra skater. O'Connor's shot gets deflected in. Another crowd in front of Bounds, and another Steelers goal.
Yeah, you get the netminder pulled, and out comes Valdix, who sets up the play here to Ben O'Connor. Absolute cannon coming through. You can see, though, right there, it takes the deflections and pops up, and it actually fools Ben Bounds. You see him, he reaches forward, and he misses it, and he can see himself. It's an absolute knuckle puck that goes by him after it hits. He's expecting a hard shot coming in, and it's just another changeup that gets out there, and it just takes that little bit off it, and Bounds woofs on it, and it goes stick side.
What a frustrating goal for the Devils to concede. Back to Bentivolio. Matheson takes the puck away from him and then twists away from trouble. Crowd appreciates the defensive play. Waugh needs to complete the clearance and can't manage it. Bentivolio back-checked and intercepted. Oh, we've got a penalty now behind the play, and this one is going to go against the Devils. They're stopped in their tracks as Yampton was taken down.
Yeah, it's going to be Ulmer getting a tripping penalty. A tripping or an interference penalty. You can see as they go by here, Yampton is right there. The stick's in between, and he can't actually go and make contact with Bentivolio driving the net. So a fortunate play there for Sheffield as they get hemmed in their own zone.
That one's played onto the outside of the net by Westerling. Back with Yampton. O'Connor wants it and gets it. In towards Waugh. Oh, he tried to play a pass on the spin. It'll come out to Yampton. Steelers applying pressure. Still 1 minute and 10 of man advantage to come. Here's Yampton. Backdoor play. Great save. Bounce to deny Westerling. But then Waugh gets the feed and backhands home.
That's just a great dogged determination. Yampton here goes for a slot pass going through the middle of the ice to Westerling. And Westerling makes a great play, but look at the right pad stretch by Bounds, which is an absolute great save, but just can't quite get the rebound as he goes under his stick there, and Haddad can't control Matthew Waugh. And how many times have we said that? Matthew Waugh in front of the net on the power play puts it in the back of the net.
1:15 remaining for the Devils on this 5-on-4. The power play has looked dangerous and already scored once. Pope with the save. Oh, and Morissette from right on the doorstep.
But some good work around the outside here. Good hard shot by Pope, and you can see Morissette just there. Can't quite tell if he gets a piece of that or not, but it definitely goes up and over the net. Morissette will be shaking his head on that one, but good job by Mustakovs standing tall.
D-men exchanging passes. Now Valdix again. Sent towards the crease. It takes a couple of deflections. The Steelers get onto it. Marquardt, Valdix, Nelson, Matheson. Through traffic, saved by Bounds. Follow-up. What a great diving save that is by Bounds on the recovery.
Yeah. Great job there by Ben Bounds, not giving up on the play as another knuckle comes through. It gets deflected right there by Levi Nelson, slows it up, and look at the reach back by Ben Bounds, saved another one. And Marquardt just can't get any wood on the open net as it bounced up and over, and then Ben Bounds diving back, snow angeling to deny an open net.
What an incredible stick save. May have been unfortunate with the deflection in the first period from O'Connor off Pope, but that was fantastic with the stick. Final 10 seconds of Steelers power play. One last chance to get into the offensive zone, but Nelson can't get any further than the blue line, and now the Steelers have to be careful as Haddad comes back out of the box and joins this Devils attack. The pass is played towards Haddad, but it was just behind him. Will retrieve it on the boards. Backhanded towards the crease, hits a skate, and then hits Mustakovs. Crowder trying to get it towards Haddad. Matheson fights his way through and then gets it to Nelson, and the Steelers have got 3 against 2 here. Nelson with Valdix and Marquardt. Still Nelson and Marquardt, and 5-1.
We can't stop him scoring at the minute, can we? Marquardt puts another one in. Far side, a great job by Levi Nelson. It looked like they almost left it a little bit too late on the 3-on-2, but Marquardt just comes in, cuts inside on the defender, gets his stick down, and Levi Nelson just puts it on the tape, and Reddick can only stand and watch as Marquardt puts it in the far side.
4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second period. And the Sheffield Steelers have a 4-goal advantage. Now here's Haddad, Westling's all over him. Richardson against the end boards, Crowder. Arson keeps a watch, Richardson. Reddick has room, brings it in, shoots into Mustakovs. There's a battle involving Batch. Can he get it around Mustakovs? He's down, the puck is there, and then it's covered. And it was chaos around the crease again, and Mustakovs has stood firm.
Yeah, he gets a chance to see this on the second one. I think it hits Wallace in the backside here, the first shot coming through, but you can see Mustakovs battling away. Look at him using his stick, trying to battle the puck, trying to find it. Batch doing a great job in there as well for Cardiff. Joey Haddad comes in the backside, trying to dig away, and Ben O'Connor's holding out, trying to play some defense for him as well. So good job all the way around the horn there by Sheffield.
Strange things can happen in the Cup. The Steelers know they can beat the Devils. They shut them out earlier in the season. Kirk makes the interception and then flies around. Liam Kirk, pass across. Fitzgerald, saved by Bounds. It's a scramble on the line. And the whistle goes, and the puck is underneath all of that lot. Fitzgerald driving the net, and Kirk found him.
A great job back door, yeah. Boundsy just intercepts it a little bit, but look, the puck is loose, and you got Fitzgerald and Shudra and Strachan, Farina Marsh. They're all in there battling away, trying to find the puck. And it looks, you can't tell where it is. It's got to be underneath Ben Bounds' right leg. You can see it there as it just comes up right now. And the whistle is gone as Kirk goes to touch it, but unfortunately the whistle's already gone. And fortunately, nobody actually puts their hand on the puck as well to clear it.
So tempting for defensemen to stop it with absolutely anything they can. And we have seen penalty shots given for that on Steelers TV Live in last couple of seasons.
We used to be able to do it, can't do it anymore.
Here's Valdix, and now Westerling. And now Neely moving in. Oh, he tried to snap it on goal and left the puck behind. It nearly worked for Westerling, but not quite. And now Bentavolio. Hotham plays it across. Mustakovs made the save on the redirect to deny Ulmer. And now Valdix the other way. And now Matheson. Oh, and Neely was open in the middle. They couldn't get it across to him. And now the Devils will win this one in the corner, but the Steelers commit 2 in. There are 3 there behind the end line for the Devils, and they will win out in the end. Here's Richardson. Teammates are making a change, and Richardson snapped his stick, and that one's fired onto the back of the goal. Richardson goes to the bench. His shift is done, and his stick is no more. Here goes Jonathan Phillips. Great speed, played across, and the puck is in, and the light is on. Devils ask questions about a kick-in, and we're going to go to a replay.
You're going to go to a replay,
have a video review.
You watched how good a job Jonathan Phillips does here, but Levi Nelson driving the net hard. This will be a good angle here. If we see it, there's no kicking motion whatsoever on that. That goes into the net. It should be a goal. The only thing they're going to probably look at is if the net was off possibly, but it should count as a goal because there's no kicking motion. It goes off bounds back onto Levi Nelson's skate, and it gets pushed into the net with no kicking motion whatsoever.
We should be clear. In off the skate is fine. Kicked in is not fine.
Kicked in is no good. But
is Nelson just stopping there? And
he's
the puck
just
hits
stopping.
his
Yeah,
skate?
he's just stopping. There is no motion whatsoever. You can obviously tell a kicking motion, and there wasn't from our angle. Again, we don't know what they see, so the angle might be totally different from what they see. So whether they're looking at whether the post was off before the puck went in, which might be a difficult one, but we can see it again here coming through. And again, this is not the angle that they have. You can see Levi Nelson is stopping right there. There is no motion on his left leg where it comes through. It goes off of bounds' pad, goes onto Levi Nelson's left foot and goes in, and we'll see what the referees say.
From referee Tom Darnell. The decision is being explained to Dave Sims, who can make the announcement of a Sheffield Steelers goal. 6-1 on the night. Flipped on for Jonathan Phillips to chase. Strachan's across on the cover. Phillips pass off the skate. And we're going to get a cross-checking penalty here.
It's just right here as he turns. You can see it goes right through the numbers, I think. It is Bentivolio yet.
They need to think about a short-handed goal. Here's Martin. No better player to have on the puck. He's hit the crossbar again. My word. Another one's gone ping, and it's Martin for the second time tonight. Oh, if ever it's going to be the Steelers' night, it's tonight. 6-1 on the scoreboard, and 3 times that the Devils have hit the iron. There's still so long to go in this tie. We mustn't forget that, but how much closer it could be. What a different tie this would look if the Devils have had a couple more of the bouncers go their way. Steelers have not got this power play going at all yet, and there's only a minute of it left. Steelers with a turnover. Here's Haddad, and there's all sorts of options for Joey Haddad. He can snap it on goal and he can score, and the Steelers have completely given that one away. It's not the goal that the Steelers will be at all wanting to see again, but it's vital for the Devils.
Big push here for the Devils. That one goal, how much of a difference can it make? Good shot here. You can see Mustakovs has to stay down low, and he puts it up off the arm of had that nice little shot here, 3-on-1, but just absolute mess before that. How Sheffield ended up giving up a 3-on-1 short-handed when they had the puck.
It's chopped away by Matheson. 5 seconds left. Chance for one last opportunity maybe for Ulmer. It's tipped on. He won't get to it in time, and the first leg ends with the Steelers holding a 6-2 advantage. And the Cardiff Devils have one almighty task ahead of them in the second leg next Wednesday.
Big regroup on Cardiff's side, although they did have some very good puck possession and opportunities, but today Mustakovs and the crossbar just were too much for him.
No shutout tonight. He's had plenty of those recently, but it's still a man of the match performance from Irvins Mustakovs. 38 saves he's made tonight, and he's given the Steelers a big advantage as they head into the second leg of this Challenge Cup semi-final. And now Irvins Mustakovs gets to make his way around iceSheffield. He lent his catcher and blocker to Ben O'Connor on Sunday night. And he's getting the moose chance as he makes his way around the Bauer Arena at iceSheffield here today. I don't know if David Phillips was expecting that. But it's been a successful night for the Sheffield Steelers. They will take a 4-goal advantage to Ice Arena Wales next Wednesday. And the Steelers would love to be going back there in March for the Challenge Cup final.
All another outstanding performance by your team tonight.
Yeah, I'm really proud of them. They're a great hockey club, the Cardiff Devils, and they have everything. Good coaching. They have a good club, they have very good players, and it's not over. We know that it's a two-legged affair, but I thought we had to be the strongest around both nets tonight. We talked about that. Offensively, we wanted to win them battles, and defensively, we had to do the same thing. And when we didn't, Moose was there to backstop us. So, they're a team that when they get to the net, they're big and they're strong. They score a lot of goals that way. They have a high skill set, but they keep it very direct as well. And I thought and when they did surge and they came at us, we contained it, and we scored some nice goals today. And I'm proud of them all.
Important to get that good start and go 2 up early.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, 2 big goals for us. And, we got traffic to the net, and that's something that we've been talking about a lot, that, there's times early season we'd overplay a little bit, and we're getting it up and back to the net, and we're getting bodies there, and, and causing some, crowding the goalie and crowding the crease out. And but I thought, I just like our compete level. Our young kids come in again and do a marvellous job for us, and everybody, to the man, excellent.
Would it be pernickety to say, oh, that's disappointing on that second goal, or are we being too pernickety there?
Yeah, no, we're not. I mean, we talked about it prior to the game. Both goals that they scored. We went through on video today, and they'll look to attack you with 3 guys on the PK. They're quite aggressive. It means they're confident enough if they keep the puck. They get the puck, they can keep it and make an offensive play. And we were changing 3 players, and I don't know, I think it was Moose may have rimmed the puck round or something, and Ben was left with a 3-on-1. I mean, but that's not, I'm not going to dwell on that. That happens. If someone had said to me, you'll come away with a 6-2 win tonight, I'd snap your hand off.
Going into the weekend now, Manchester on Sunday, but before that, Nottingham on Saturday. The games are just coming thick and fast, aren't they? 4 in 8 days.
And that's the key with 4 lines, and having, the young boys make up, and Fitzy jumped up on the wing, did an excellent job today. So I don't know if we'll get anybody back or in contention for the weekend. I don't know if Fretz will be back. So, they'll get a day off tomorrow. I'll cut some video on Nottingham's on their game tonight, and we'll prepare the boys Friday, and get another practice. They deserve a day off tomorrow. They've been extremely good of late, and we know it's a big one. The Panthers in town, 8,000 plus. Then we've got obviously Manchester, who are playing well as well, very well, coming in on the Sunday. But we're playing very well as well.